Again, my name's Gabe Zollner. I was listening to Rush Limbaugh, and a caller phoned in, and they were talking about the Republican Party, and they were talking about the midterm elections, and they were talking about the 216, assuming that there's a 216 presidential election. And what they were discussing was Marco. Marco Rubio? Yeah. The caller said that he felt that what happened was that they pretty much set Rubio up. And Rush went through more or less a synopsis of what he said could have happened, which was that they decided to suck Rubio in and get him to be the poster child, the face of the immigration bill. And the reason that is because he's Hispanic, and the Democrats were afraid that he might end up getting a whole lot of Hispanic votes and therefore become potentially the president in 2016. So what they did is they played him, and I believe a lot of that's true. They played him because he was so easy to play. He had a huge ego. And he was with the big boys, Wayne Brian McCain. And he was with Lindsey Graham. And then he was with Chucky Schumer, one of the senior senators, Democratic senators. You think Democrats have got a mental illness? I do. Anyway, so what they did is they got Rubio to be like the face of the immigration bill. And then they're going to blame the failure of it on the Republicans. And since Rubio's a Republican, and since he was the one that is the poster child for the immigration bill, very few Republicans are going to come out to vote for him. Yeah. I believe there's a lot of truth to that, but I don't believe that Rubio really even had a chance. His parents were Hispanic. They were Puerto Rican or Cubans. Yeah, they were Cubans. And they weren't American citizens until Marco was 4 years old, Like I said in a couple of other videos, if Marco doesn't get reelected, which he won't, he could always do Colgate commercials. I'm Marco Rubio, and I use Colgate to keep my pearly whites white. Yeah, I think he could really make a good living in doing that. That's if there's any one of us left to make a living, period, There's a lot going on right now, and I don't see any of it being any good. There's a reason that they keep throwing the Zimmerman trial at us. They keep us sort of fixated on a Zimmerman trial. There's a reason for that. Because while we're fixated on the trial, we're letting everything else slide under the rug, like Benghazi, where 4 brave Americans were left to die for political gain. Yeah, see, Obama didn't want any of this to be known, because if it showed how his foreign policies suck, it might have affected the outcome of the presidential election, and he wasn't willing to take the risk. So he let 4 Americans get slaughtered. Yeah, politics. What a wonderful thing, huh? Anyway, I think we got bigger problems. We got bigger fish to fry. I don't even know how much longer we're going to have energy to fly anything. He's shutting down coal. He's shutting down a whole lot of different... He's already shut oil down, in the States, for the most part. Yeah, it's a real piece of work, isn't he? President Barack Hussein Obama. What a disgusting name. Barack.